How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are having a great day. Welcome to March of 2023. Basically, like I said in my video that I put out a few weeks ago, I want to still do monthly check-ins with my audience and with people, and kind of talk about what I watched this month, the Blu-rays I picked up, what I did this month. I mean, this month in particular, I did like some cool stuff. So I want to talk about some of the cool stuff I did, and then just go over my Blu-rays, talk about the movies I watched, so that we can still connect. Because this is still a community. I still want to connect with you guys, and just because I don't really want to do videos anymore, I still want to reach out and connect, because that's the thing I like so much about YouTube is the community. So here we are. Welcome to March. This is what March looked like in my life. We're talking about it today. I hope y'all are doing well. I'll run through the month first, just kind of the things I did. Then we'll talk about the movies I watched, and then we'll get into the Blu Ray haul. Sound good? Let's do it. March, cool. I posted the video saying I was pretty much done with YouTube. Now, of course, that's a soft done. I've put out 2 videos since, well, including this one. I put out my John Wick thoughts, because I love that movie so much. So go watch that video if you haven't already. And then I'm putting out this video. But honestly, I'm going to just be completely honest with you. Ever since I made that other video, and thank you for all the people that left really nice comments. I'm going to try to respond to all of them. I've been just really good. I've been chilling, I've been hanging, I've been playing video games, I've been watching movies, I've been going out with friends, I've been doing a lot of stuff, which has been great. But I've also been working a lot, and that is point number 1 of what I did this month. I worked a lot, and it was great. It was NFL free agency. I'll leave some photos and some things. Maybe I'll put up a video clip or something. NFL free agency started. We've been working our asses off at Chat Sports. It's been great. If you haven't checked out our coverage, check it out. If you got a favorite NFL team, we might have and probably have a channel for it, so go check that out. So I've been working, which has been great with Chat Sports. We've been putting in long hours, long days, long weeks, putting out really awesome content, which has been awesome. I produced all the live coverage on our main channel along with my associate Sam Brown, and then produce some other live shows as well. It's been a lot of fun, so go check out Chat Sports if you have not already. That's where I work. That's my full-time job. That's my actual job. So go check out Chat Sports. It's a lot of fun. I went to OpTic Major 3 for the Call of Duty League. This is a hat I bought at Major 3. If you guys don't know, I am a huge fan of competitive Call of Duty. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. Seriously, I follow it like the gospel, basically. I love competitive Call of Duty. And OpTic Gaming is my favorite team. They've been my favorite team for over a decade, since Black Ops 2. And they just happen to be the Texas team, and I live in Texas, which is awesome. So my team is OpTic in Texas. It's great. And they hosted Major 3. So it's the big major. It's the big tournament at the end of Major 3. There's 5 majors, and then there's the championship each year. So I went. I had a great time. I'll put some photos up as I'm talking right now. And I want to play this clip for you guys, because if you've never been to an esports event, I would highly recommend it, because you get experiences like this.
Starts to make his presence felt. Leaving behind the next to play. This one's close. This is your chance. Introducing to the stage the home team, OpTic, Texas!
And it's absolutely electric, and I had a great time. This is the second event I've gone to. I went to the OpTic Texas Major last year, where they actually won it all, which is, I'm going to have bad luck one of these years, because last year they won it all. This year they made an improbable run through the losers bracket all the way to the grand finals. They ended up losing in the grand finals, but they made it to the grand finals. So my luck will run out eventually, But so far, I'm 2 for 2 with OpTic in the grand finals when I'm at their tournaments. Am I the good luck charm? Maybe. People are talking. So that was awesome. I had a really great time with that. I'm trying to remember. I did something else this month, and I just don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did. I had it in the back of my head. I don't remember what I did. I'm gonna check Instagram real quick and see if it jogs my memory. Because, I post on Instagram sometimes, so go follow me on Instagram if you've not already. But yeah, just chilling with friends, hanging out. Went out to some bars with some of my work friends. Watched March Madness. Did a lot of sleeping because I've been really tired because we've been working so much. Oh, went out with my friend Jamie. I'll post a photo. We went to go see A Good Person, which I'll talk about in a minute. She finished a huge story at her paper that she works at, so I'm very proud of her. So we went out and celebrated, and we went and watched A Good Person, which was cool as well. What else did I do? I don't know. I hung out. I chilled. I had a good time. There's like one other thing that happened that I feel like was something I wanted to talk about, and I'm just completely blanking and forgetting about it. I don't remember. Let me look at my. This is gonna be unedited too. You guys are getting. Well, it's not. It's gonna be edited with like photos and stuff, but this is gonna be unedited though. So, it is what it be. OpTic Major, I took a lot of photos and videos at the OpTic Major, and that's it, I guess. Yeah, free agency, that was it. Free agency, that went out with my friend Jamie. It was cool. Yeah, so that was it. Let's talk about the movies I watched. I'm gonna give quick thoughts. I'm not gonna go into too much depth. I will say I'm recording this on March 26th. I plan on watching all of the Hunger Games the rest of this weekend and into next week. I'll talk about those in April's, but I wanted to film this video now, so yeah. I already talked about Creed 3. I have a review for that, so go check that out. I talked about Operation Fortune. I have a review for that. Go check that out. I watched Women Talking. I gave that a 92 out of 100. I think it's incredibly solid. Has awesome performances. It's written very well. Sarah Polley won the Oscar. She definitely deserved it. It was great. Watched the first John Wick, gave it an 89. Watched the second John Wick, gave it a 91. I also watched the third John Wick, but I didn't rate it because I had already rated it when I saw it like in 2019 when it came out. So that was cool. I watched Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I gave it a 73 out of 100. It is an average movie. There's some fun moments. There's some nice heart at points, but it never really was fully fleshed out for me. The performances don't really ever move the needle, and the action was just kind of okay. And the Skittles ad, why? We didn't need that. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, it wasn't that great. Scream 6, on the other hand, I had a pretty good time with. I love the backdrop of New York. I thought that was really smart. It was a great escalation from the last story to this story. And it was great. Action was brilliant. Performances were good. Writing was a lot tighter than the last one, I thought. And the pacing was good. It moved. I believe it's the longest moving in the franchise. But it moved, which was good. And I was intrigued the entire time. Like, I was in it. And I don't love horror, but like, I was in this one. It was pretty good. Watched Boston Strangler, gave it a 76 out of 100. I think the performances are great. Keira Knightley in particular is awesome. The atmosphere here is very haunting. You can feel the inspiration from Seven and Zodiac in this. Like, you can feel it. And yeah, overall, solid journalism movie. Not shaking the form of journalism movies, but it got the job done. I watched Luther, the Fallen Son, 77 out of 100. I haven't seen the show. I probably should go back and watch it. It looks pretty good. But I thought it was good. Andy Serkis here is terrifying. He really is. And I think that this kind of digital threat that this movie is imposing was actually pretty interesting. And, like, you could see it actually happening in real life. And, yeah, it was okay. It was an average movie. It was pretty good. I watched Thief, the 1981 movie from Michael Mann. I gave it a 75 out of 100. It was good. I think it's a little overlong, but it's got some good moments in it. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I watched In the Mood for Love. I really enjoyed this movie. It's basically, well, okay, I'm going to say this and people are going to be like, well, it came out before it. But I hadn't seen it yet. It's basically La La Land. So yeah, I love the hell out of it. Except it is, but it's not. So like, there's more going on in this movie than in La La Land. I still really liked it. I gave it a 92 out of 100. I thought it was really good. I watched Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I did not expect anything out of this movie, and I ended up giving it an 85. This was a really, really, really good time in the movies, and I've seen some of my other critic friends talking about this movie and really liking it as well. Guys, don't sleep on this movie. Go watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. I'm not a D&D guy, and I still really enjoyed it. It was very highly accessible for me and for people that don't really know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it's a very accessible movie. I think you'll like it, so go watch it. Saw John Wick Chapter 4, already talked about it. Really good movie. I watched A Good Person, like I said. I watched A Good Person with my friend Jamie. This is a vehicle specifically for Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman. That's what it is. It is a vehicle for them to give powerhouse performances. They're both fantastic. It's a very cliche movie in the third act. The first two acts I actually was on board with. I was like, okay, yeah, I like this. This is good. I like where we're going here. The third act got really cliche. The technical is okay. Zach Braff's direction, it does the job. 75 out of 100. It gets the job done. Watched Catch Me If You Can for the first time. 84 out of 100. I thought it was pretty solid. Spielberg. I don't ever doubt Spielberg. And then I watched Edge of Tomorrow, which I gave an 86 out of 100. I liked it. I thought the writing was pretty original. Performances, they were okay. The action was okay. It was fun. It seemed a little long, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was pretty good. And then I watched Tetris early. Thank you, Apple TV. I still have Apple TV Plus Press early. I haven't scored it yet at the time of watching this, but I will say I actually thought it was pretty good. I didn't know the story about how Tetris, the rights for Tetris and stuff became a thing. It's very interesting. It's very tense at times. And Taron Egerton's pretty good. So I haven't given it a score yet. I'm going to rate it today. You'll see it on my Letterboxd and Instagram and stuff, so go follow me over there. But I really enjoyed that. I thought it was great. And then I'm going to go watch the Hunger Games movies this weekend. And then, I don't know. I'll round out the month with some other movies. I don't know. But that's why I watched this month. Go down in the comments. I want to hear what you watched this month. I want to hear from you. What did you watch this month? What was your favorite movie you watched this month? My favorite was John Wick, Chapter 4 by far. But let me know. I want to hear what you watched down in the comments. All right. Time for the Blu Ray haul. Rather fruitful month here. We got a pretty good stack. We're going to get into it. Like I said, Disney is going to take all of my money this year with these 100th anniversary editions. But I kind of like it, though, because this is my excuse to actually start my Disney collection, which has pretty much been non-existent at this point. I have a lot of Pixar movies, but actual classic Disney, I really don't have many of those movies. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to kind of grow up that collection for my kids someday, for me someday, for anyone someday. It's going to be great. Robin Hood. I remember liking this as a kid. I don't really remember it. It was $10, so I bought it. Now I have it in my collection. The Jungle Book. This is my dad's favorite movie. I really like this movie. This is one I had to pick up at the beginning. I picked up movies that I know my family loves. I know my dad loves this movie. I picked up another one that I'll show you in a minute that my mom loves. Jungle Book, awesome. These are all Blu-rays, by the way. The Little Mermaid. Getting all the Disney princesses because these are the classic movies that you got to have in your collection. So I picked up The Little Mermaid. Really liked that. Speaking of classic princess movies, Beauty and the Beast. This is my mom's favorite movie. I really like this movie. I think it's really well done. Picked it up, have it in the collection now with the 100th anniversary slips. Now this one I picked up because I loved this movie as a kid. That is the Aristocats. Probably not as conventional of a movie from Disney that people think about. I loved this movie as a kid. I don't know why, but I really, really liked it, and now I got it in my collection. That's it for the Disney. Now we just have a few other new releases that came out. The Old Way from Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen a lot on this. I haven't heard a lot on this. I heard it probably wasn't that great, but it was cheap on sale, and it came out this year, so I'm going to count it because it's a movie from this year. We picked up Training Day in 4K. I have not seen this movie. I've heard it's really good. Why is it in a Blu-ray case? I will never know, but it is a 4K, I assure you. I've never seen this, but I really want to. I've heard it's fantastic, and I own it on 4K. It's also Warner Brothers' 100th anniversary, so I'm going to lose a lot of money this year. Devotion. We're not going to talk about him because it sounds like he is a garbage person now, and I hope that the victim is okay and that she's healing. That news that came out, like, it was like literally yesterday, the day I'm recording this, I'm just like, oh my god, this is horrible. But we'll talk about Glenn Powell. He's really good. I haven't seen this movie yet, and I really like these like plane fighter pilot movies, so I'm gonna check it out. That Jonathan Majors news, really, it's not good. Again, I hope that the victim is okay and that she's healing and that she's better soon. Last but not least, Babylon. Another garbage person, too. But I love Margot Robbie, and I love Diego Calva, and I love Damien Chazelle, and I really loved this movie. So I picked it up on Steelbook. I think it's a beautiful Steelbook. It's pretty good. And yeah, that's what I picked up this month. Let me know what you picked up on Blu-ray or 4K. That's 4K Steelbook. I want to hear what you guys got. Let me know any movies you guys watched this month. I also want to hear that. And that's it. That is March in my life. That's what I did. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And yeah, if I don't see another movie that I really love that makes me want to make a video, we'll see you at the end of April. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.